Now, very first story, Parliament has approved the controversial Zipline Drones contract after it was put to a vote on Tuesday. The deal, worth $12 million, will see the company use drones to distribute essential medicines to remote areas in Ghana. The NDC minority has remained opposed to the contract, saying it does not satisfy the value for money test. The majority, however, won the vote by 102 to 58. Joseph Opoku-Gakpo has more from Parliament.
The House had suspended approval of this particular deal on two different occasions to allow for the Health Committee to incorporate a reworking of the financials and also a document from the Civil Aviation Authority giving the green light for the operation of the drones before it can be approved. Chairman of the Health Committee, Dr. Chumiama, gave the indication that all that had been done.
The service fee per distribution center per month will be 80,000 United States dollars for day deliveries only and 88,000 United States dollars for day and night deliveries when fully deployed. We insert the following: a copy of the report on the GCA investigations was submitted to the committee.
First Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei-Owusu, then asked the House to vote on whether they are approving or not approving this particular deal.
Other members, the question is all in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. All against, say no. The ayes have it.
No, we need a house. No, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, no.
Yes, Honorable.
The minority challenged the indication that approval had been given for the deal. Muntaka Mubarak, the minority chief whip, led them on that call.
Mr. Speaker, I'll be grateful that you take us through head count because, in my view, the no's had it, but you call the yes had it. So I'll be grateful if you take us through a head count to determine this beyond reasonable doubt. All in favor of the motion, rise in your places to be counted.
Eventually, the voting was done as members on the majority side supporting the deal were asked to stand, and same was done for those who were objecting to the deal. The counting was done eventually, and then Joseph Osei-Owusu announced the final results of the counting.
Here are the results of those who support the Speaker's decision, 102. Those who oppose with the Speaker's decision, 58. So, with the Speaker's decision that the ayes have it still stands. Other members, the motion is adopted.
Outside the House, the minority spokesperson on finance, Kesela Tofosen, reiterated their insistence that this deal is a bad deal for the country. He went on to challenge Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to publicly defend and respond to the concerns they've raised about the financials as far as this deal is concerned.
The deal was cooked at the Vice President's office. So we expect His Excellency the Vice President to come and speak to the matter. He should come and speak to the matter because we know it's his office that worked on this deal. We know, even at the committee, his people are those who came to defend it at the committee from his office. So we expect him to come and speak to the matter. In fact, today is a sad day for Ghana.
At the press conference, the minority gave the indication that a future NDC government will renegotiate this particular drone deal and would also work to ensure that any person who had played a role in what they are describing as a fraudulent and criminal deal at the level of government is brought to book in the end.
When we are in power, we are going to review. And when I mean review, we will look at everything that is in tandem with the national interest. If it falls short of the national interest, I can tell you the NDC will not uphold anything that is not in the national interest. If anything is found to be fraudulent, it will be done in conformity with the law. We are in an law and order-driven society. And so any process or any person or anything that is found to have violated the laws of this country will be made to go through the constitutional and legal process.
From Parliament House in Accra, Joseph Opoku-Gakpo reporting.
Well, the Ghana Medical Association is demanding the immediate suspension of the medical drones contract. The association in a statement released shortly after Parliament approved the drone for medical supply service, said government failed to consult it. That's not all. GMA President Dr. Frank Ankobi in the statement said the proposed services to be provided by the drones do not conform to the existing primary healthcare policy in the country, adding that the use of the drones without the necessary improvement in human resource capacity will not benefit the country. The GMA wants government to rather take steps to improve referral systems, especially in emergency situations. Now, joining us via Skype is Dr. Titus Bayo. He's the Deputy General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association, and he's going to be throwing more light on their statements that they put out. Thank you, Dr. Bayo. Now, this drone discussion has been going on for a while now. Why did you wait until Parliament approved it before calling for the suspension of the service?
Thank you very much for having me. Good evening to our viewers. I think that we did not wait for the past. It's been so difficult to find information. Still, we contacted people in government, we contacted the health services. We were trying to get documents to access exactly what the deal is all about. And it is the reason why we are asking broader stakeholder consultation. We are not contractors, we don't have the full details of the education policy. We are following from the media interactions of the Director of Health and spokespersons of the Ministry of Health. I think that it may be in the best interest if the bill is suspended for other stakeholder consultation. And
right.
Also capacity building to okay before the implementation.
All right, I had a bit of a difficulty actually hearing what you were saying. Are you saying that you haven't had the full benefit, or you don't really understand fully what this service contract is all about?
Yes, we haven't had full fix of what the state contract is all about. As an associate, we made efforts to get access to this contract, study it, and even know what it's all about. And information has been high. But follow the media discussion and the national discourse that occurred in a few weeks, we are of the opinion that, as based on the information, the planned implementation is at variance with our current health policy.
All right, now, see, one other question, one question I'd like to put to you. You're saying that you haven't really had the full benefit of what has gone into this contract, but one of the things you're talking about is that you say that it does not conform to the existing primary health care policy in the country. Now, what exactly do you mean by that, or why does it have to conform to that?
Okay, so if you follow an nation's on your platform by the Ghana Health Service, another spokesperson, that we are made to understand that this drone deliver essential medicines, blood, and other things. The current health status is such that we have health at primary care level, where we have the chiefs and then health centers. These centers don't have doctors, and then staff who work there are not even trained to give blood. They cannot enter a field. They cannot make the critical decision that somebody blood. So how does this interplay with existing health policy? We have secondary level where we have district hospitals, where you can find doctors, where you can find services, where blood can be transfused. Does that mean these groups are going to deliver things to the hospitals? Then the whole purpose of sending things to rural can also get defeated. So in our view, that we need to juxtapose the policy with our health legal system policy, the primary care policy of the country, and see where the system fits in before we talk about implementation.
All right, one other question I'd want to ask you is, you talk about the fact that we don't have that we need to actually improve without the necessary improvement in human resource capacity, this drone service isn't going to benefit the country. But do we have to fully exhaust those or improve the human resource capacity of the people, of the health personnel, before we introduce this service? And whilst at it, you keep on talking about blood transfusion, but my understanding is that it's not just about blood transfusion, but the delivery of critical medical supplies.
Okay, so we are not asking for complete improvement of the healthcare system. I'm not sure we can do that in the next 2 years before to say that we have put up all the track. But what we are saying is, really, it is to deliver essential medicines to these areas who are the people who are use the medicines there in terms of health costs. What is their understanding for policy before we take implementing it? So this is the issue we're having. We are not saying wait till you are able to completely the health. It's not only about blood. Talk about preventing BP, as bleeding delivery, and that things like oxygen be delivered to essential areas. That's a good idea, but not every can be managed with that policy.
All right.
A situation needs surgery. So
what does the GMA intend to do about it? As it is now, the contract has been passed, approved by Parliament.
Well, we have had our statement. We are hoping that Ghana would apply what we said. We are hoping that the president will keep listening here and government as a whole will take seriously what we are. We do not see how you can policy successfully or core and critical staff who are supposed to be implementing the policy don't know about it.
All right.
So we are hoping that government will keep listening here for further consultation to know how to go around before the implementation starts.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Titus Bayo. He's the Deputy General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association.